What's up, guys? Today is something a little bit different. I've never done this style of content before, but it is me trying to do my makeup and also talk through how I'm understanding my 20s. I thought this was really cool. I kind of got inspiration from this girl named Lisa. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's Lisa O to me. Anyways, and I thought it was really cool to like put my perspective on what it's like to be in your 20s and navigating it and finding yourself. So like, off the back of finding myself, it was really hard. I think I kind of worked it out really early in my 20s. Right now, I mean, I've just done my skincare, so I'm a bit shiny, but I'm about to put primer on. And it's this Fenty Dewy Primer, the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer specifically. It's the only primer I use now. I used to use the e.l.f. one, but now I like this one. I think I buy the e.l.f. one because it's like drugstore price. But this is the one I really want. This is the one I really like, because it just holds the hydration in your skin. But yeah, just finding myself in my 20s has been, it's been a challenge. But like I said, I kind of worked it out really early on. Probably in like the first 2 or 3 years. I've always been very mature for my age. And I think that's been my benefit into working things out super early. I've always known from when I was younger that, if I'm looking over here, it's because I've got a mirror over here. What I've always known from when I was younger is that I'm a very sporty girl. Like, I'm a tomboy, as they say. I like to hang out with my male friends. I used to like play outside. I always dress sporty, even to this day. Like, I wear baggy t-shirts, even what I'm wearing now. SCESA. I wear super baggy t-shirts. Like, I'm chill in it. So when it came to just finding myself, I actually lost myself in my teenage years due to like a number of things and events that was happening. Yeah, just a deep dive into it. Like, I was bullied. Then I became like the mean girl myself, and then I realized that's not me. And then yeah, I lost a grandparent. That was hard. What else can I say? There was just so many things, and I don't want it to be like I'm victimizing myself, but genuinely there was so much I had to go through. And then in the midst of trying to find myself, I wanted to be that girl that was like wearing heels and dresses to the club because like my older cousins were doing it, and it just wasn't me. And I think it really showed in the way I was like carrying myself and how I was like meeting people, and I wasn't really keeping the best company. I should have laid out all my makeup before I started this. I think the moment I realized I didn't want to wear heels was a defining moment when I was like, yeah, like, I'm just not that girl. The tight dresses and the heels is not for me. I don't like it. Sorry, I'm really concentrating as I'm doing the ends of my brows. My brows, I am very blessed. They're very thick. But the ends kind of like lose their shape. So I fill them in, and I use this MAC eyebrow styler in the color Stud. Kind of just fill out the shape because I don't want to add any more like darkness towards the front of my brows, otherwise it just looks like I've drawn them on. Which we don't want the look. We don't want that look. We want a natural look. But yeah, so back to like the moment I realized is like when I didn't want to be in those clubs dressing like that, I was like, okay, cool, so what is my style? And I think as I was like discovering my style, I kind of discovered myself because I was not trying to conform into like the social pressures. And then as soon as I was doing that, my self-confidence came. No joke, I only own 3 concealers: a light shade, my skin tone, and my darker shade, kind of like a contour shade. But right now I'm tan, so my contour shade is actually my normal shade, if you can keep up. Yeah, so self-confidence was something I defo built once I worked out like who I was, what places I wanted to be in. Like I knew I didn't want to be in the clubs no more. Not like that anyway. What else did I kind of realize? I knew that I was more adventurous. Like I liked traveling. I liked like climbing trees, doing those like treetop experiences is crazy. Anything adventurous, that was me. So that kind of reflected in my style. Once I knew what my lifestyle was, I knew what my style was, and then I just carried myself better, and I was like attracting people because I was so sure of who I was. Then ciao, woof, entered a relationship. Oh my god, this was my second one. The first one, that was like still during my self-discovery teenage years, but my second one undid everything. Like, that was hell. I'm not even joking. I don't even feel sorry for saying that. Like, I lost my personality, and my cousins could tell you that. Like, my close friends could tell you that. Like, I was just so dry and dead and soulless. And again, as soon as I came out of that, it was like, okay, what am I doing in my career? Where am I taking myself? What am I going to achieve? This is also the time that I just started learning to DJ, so I took that more seriously. I was creating content. I was like building up my following. At the time, I had like, maybe before, I had like in hundreds or whatever, and then I perked up and I was in the thousands now. So it was like, okay, cool, like we're getting somewhere. And then I was getting a lot of praise from all of the content that I was putting out. People were reassuring me. People were telling me that they want to see what I'm doing next. So I guess here I am still making content. But now I'm at an age where I'm like, I want to take content full time. I know what I want out of this life, and I feel like content's going to get me there. But I've kind of gone on a tangent a little bit. So what I've just done, I've just literally put concealer in like my darker areas, just to like even out my skin tone. Underneath my eyebrows and around my eyes, I had dark circles, and then like around my mouth. So now my skin looks a little bit more even. I'm not trying to do too much, but what I also want to do is I want to kind of lift my face. So now I'm using like a lighter shade. I like discovered this the other day, and I haven't looked back since. So I do like a line here and a line here, and then when you like tap it out, it like lifts up your eyes, if that makes sense. A facelift without spending the money. I'm gonna do this on camera. No, that is a bad idea. I cannot see that much. Let's get an angle. Okay. Once you let go of the social pressures, like that's the hardest thing I think I had to overcome, is figuring out who I am and not doing what everyone else is doing. And it's really easy to like conform, because you see like the blog sites, and you see the people that I guess people praise, which are like the influencers and stuff, and they all have like full face of makeup and, you know, these gorgeous outfits or PLT fits, and then you're like, oh, I want to look like that, and then you go and buy those things, but it might not necessarily match your personality. That was me. Like, I think I had to do a lot of scrolling through PLT to figure out, like, actually I don't want to wear the tight slinky dresses. I want to wear the cargos that PLT sell, or like my holiday fits. Like, I just want simple bikinis instead of like the bold printed ones off of ASOS. But yeah, it takes a lot of like chucking away and rebuying and stuff like that to kind of work out where you want to be at. Now I want to touch ever so slightly on networking, because I am in the creative industry. Okay, so where I'm at in the creative industry is that I'm a DJ and I'm a presenter, and I'm also, I would say, content creator as well. And people like really know me for those two things. Oh, right now I'm mixing this shade here from the Makeup Addictions palette with my bronzer shade from my Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mummy to do like the socket of my eye, I guess. Yeah, I can see better here. Yeah, so my place in the industry means that I'm at like a lot of events, branded events, like events that like my industry friends are like throwing, birthday parties, etc. And networking in those spaces is very hard because a lot of people say like birthdays, not all the industry people want to actually network at birthdays. They just want to enjoy someone's birthday or just enjoy with their friends, so they're not as open to like having conversation. Versus if you go to an actual networking event, now it's like, oh, how do I stand out amongst everyone else that is networking? And the answer is, don't overthink it. Just be as natural as possible. If you want to speak to someone, go up to speak to someone, but know what you want to speak to them about and keep it concise and very specific. Like my first ever BBC One Extra mix, which was crazy. I did it for Cyan Anderson. I met her at one of her networking events that she was running called Girls Talk About. And I was actually like to her, I want to do a guest mix. Like, how do I contact you? How do I send one over? She gave me an email, and then over email we worked it out. It took about like 2 or 3 months before it actually like came to fruition, but it was worth it. It was worth the 2 or 3 months because it was like the week after Wireless, like everyone was tuning into her show. I got a lot of props from it because it was a good mix. Like, I'm not and yeah, it just worked out that way. Now I'm going into my Revolution palette, and I'm just literally going to use the one shade that I use, which is this one here. You can see it. It's like got a hole in it because I've used it so much. Not everyone gets the same results though. It's super hard to like advise, and I'm still to this day not a social person. I'm very social when I have purpose to it. Like, but I know that this is my moment. I need to talk to this person. I want to connect with this person, and that's what encourages me to do something. But other than that, just to make friends for the sake of making friends this world is too mean. I can't lie. This world is too mean and it's too hard. So I try not to like force myself. One thing in life, don't force it. Anything that's forced, it is not worth it. Trust me. I cannot express that enough. So if you're networking with someone and they're not giving you energy, like they're trying to listen to you, let it go. There's more people in this lifetime, in this career, that can help you get to where you want to get to. Like, no one is the defining factor. No one is like the top of the food chain. So on to the next one. As one gone, and next one born. In the midst of networking, sometimes you do actually make some really cool friends. Like, I met my guy Relic. He is someone I would ride or die for. I've only known him a year, but like it feels like we've known each other for 5. It is crazy. He's a presenter at Represent Radio, and he's also like a content creator for like the food around London. I think he does that full time actually, so he has like the best job ever. I cannot use this broken mirror, it's stressing me out. But overall, he's just a lovely guy, just genuinely so sure of himself. He loves R&B, and trust me, you know it, because he bigs up like all the R&B artists in the UK. He literally did a festival the other day. I'm so proud of him hosting it. I know that's something he really wanted to do. But yeah, so going off of that, like you can make some genuine friends through that, and like Relic's always supported me and brought me in to like events and things, and I want to literally do the same for him. Like, I might actually call him and be like, what can I do to help you out? Like, you've been so kind to me. But yeah, overall, like sometimes you just have some like industry friends, and it's okay to have them separate because those industry people have their own industry friends and have their own home friends as well. It is so normal. But again, let everything be natural. Don't feel like you have to be everywhere. I know what really worked for me is that I just became like a familiar face. Just go into all like the recesses and saying hi to everyone. I did get introduced to a few people, so it just worked out that way. anyone I see that I've met before, just say hi. Like, it doesn't hurt anyone. People want to be bougie and be like, oh, I didn't really see you. I don't care. I don't care. If I've seen you, I'm saying hi. But sometimes my memory don't serve me, and I'm like, I'll see someone and I'll be like, where do I know you from? I can't work it out. And I just feel embarrassed. Like, it's the worst feeling ever. Or like if someone says hi to me and I'm like, oh my god, I don't really remember who they are. Like, I'll just give them that blank stare like, hi. It's just one of those things, like, my memory is just not helping me out. So I'm sorry, I'm not that mean in real life. Like, sorry. But with making friends, you can lose friends real quick. No joke. Like, I just recently lost a really close, like, girl friend, because she was moving mad. That's as simple as that. And one thing that I'm not afraid of, I'll cut people off, because I genuinely believe that some people are in your life for like seasons. So if that person is no longer serving me in a positive way, let it go. Like, and I did give it a chance. Like, I gave it a few months before like I actually like made a final decision. But sometimes it's just like, you gotta go. You can't come with me in this next chapter of success, and that's okay. As long as, like, yeah, there's no nice way to put it when you're like losing friends or like getting rid of people. Sometimes people get rid of you, and that's okay, because you don't fit into what's going on in their life and how they want their friendships to be right now, and it's cool. Like, I think I've had one friend cut me off, and it took me a while to get used to it, but overall then I was like, okay, cool. I just don't align with, I guess, what she wants out of a friend, and me, I'm not gonna force myself to be the friend that she thinks that she wants. Like, I am me, and that is it. This is how you know I'm new to this like makeup thing. I literally forgot to tell you what makeup I'm using. So right now I'm using the Colossal Curl by Maybelline. It's just from like one of the drugstores. I think it's from Superdrug specifically. Cost me like a tenner to do my mascara. And then with my eyeliner, I literally used the darkest shade of my makeup with my eyeshadows to like draw like a dark brown eyeliner. And I think that's the only thing I've missed so far. Everything else you're like caught up with. And I think the last thing is like distance. Sometimes you just drift away from your friends, and that's so normal as well. Like, you're just on different paths. None of my friends are in the same industry as me. The ones I grew up with specifically, they all are in like 9 to 5s. Like, I'm the only freelance person. Or what else is anyone? Everyone's in a 9 to 5, but it's in like their career paths that they want to do. Versus me, I'm just like floating about like, hey guys, you want to hang out on a Thursday? Okay, if the setup of the lighting looks a bit different, it's because my camera died. But I think I was saying, what was I saying? Sometimes like my free days are like during the week. So Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, might be DJing Thursday nights, might be DJing Friday nights. And then Saturdays and Sundays, like, I'm working, and that's when they're off. So distance happens very naturally for me. But it is what it is. Like, it's not that deep, if that makes sense. Right, I'm just going to put some, like, eyelashes on. I've got, like, this container. I don't know where I've lost that lash. It's just one sitting by itself. I think I'll use the top ones. I need my tweezers, though. Before I do that, I need to do highlight and bronzer. I think I'll do the highlight first and then, like, overlap with the bronzer, because it's not, like, the focus of my thing. But yeah, distance is like super normal, and I think it's healthy, because I don't have any high maintenance friends. I don't want high maintenance friends. I'm too busy. I can't deal with high maintenance friends. It's too much. If I've got to worry about what other people are doing, what drama they're in, like, it takes away it literally, like, it feels like my soul is crumbling. I couldn't care less about people's dramas and stuff like that. Like, it's not me. If it's you, cool. But I know in my self-discovery of me that it's not me. It's not for me. It doesn't serve me. So just gotta like let it go, basically. And because I'm in that space, I have low maintenance friends. So I catch up with, I love going up, like I love meeting up with like a friend and just being like, let's go for coffee, or let's go to try a new restaurant and stuff like that. It just builds better memories with those friends. Like I even got a friend, I've got I've got 3 friends I need to catch up with, like seriously need to catch up with. And I will do it very, very soon. Maybe just like after summer finishes, because I know I'll have time. Well, a lot more time than I have now anyway. So now I'm going back with my Fenty Beauty bronzer and Mocha Mami, and then just like kind of using it as a contour. But it just like warms up my face because a lot of my concealers are neutral. They're neutral or like neutral golden, half and half. So this like really warms up my face. I think I look cute with it, and kind of brings a bit more depth to like the fact that I have no jawline. I literally have no blushes. I'm not even joking. This and my blush from Sephora. This one is literally all I have. I think I'm going to use this one actually because it's a bit brighter. But it doesn't actually, the pigment is not there. I can't lie. The pigment is not there. So I got to like pack it on. Yeah. You can see it. And I kind of like the, the e-girl way of doing it, where you just put it like over your nose like this. I think that's cute. Now if you've seen my TikTok, you know I own no lip liners, not a single one. I don't know how to do my lips, genuinely, because there's like 2 tones. Like there's like brown up here and pink down here. So I just stick to lip gloss, to be very, very honest with you. This is my makeup collection. Help me. I'm about to create my natural makeup look, so get ready with me as I'm about to DJ in London. I put Vaseline on my base, which I've already got already. And then I use this GRWM lip oil. And I just go over my lips. This one's even finishing. Oh my god. The last step is literally just setting spray. Oh, and lashes. Ah, I even forgot my lashes. Should I do the setting spray before my lashes? Lashes first. Lashes first. Normally I wouldn't wear lashes, but today I'm actually going to go and film a documentary. I don't know if I mentioned this already in the video. But, see them HD cameras? They be showing everything. I can't lie. So I'm going to put some lashes on just to like give me a little boost around the eyes anyway. On a normal day I wouldn't put this much makeup on, and it's not even a lot. Like on a normal day I wouldn't bother with like the highlight. The chair. On a normal day I wouldn't bother with the highlighter or probably the blush. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on like you discovering your 20s. Like what have you worked out? I feel like the friendship thing is a really big thing. And then kind of working where your place is in the industry is also another big thing, I think. Oh, you know, you have to concentrate when you put the lashes on. Because if it doesn't sit right, the whole thing does not look good. Sometimes your hands are just better than... No, I got glue all over. What the hell? Oh my god, this is why makeup's not for me. Have you lost any friends that you wish you didn't lose? Or did you know, like, when you lost certain friendships that it was, like, meant to be? Like, let's have a discussion in the comments, because I'm ready to, like, chat my business. I think where I'm at right now is just perfect timing. It's divine timing. It's meant to happen. The friends I have now are meant to be on the road with me to, I guess, my journey to success, whatever that looks like. And then if you're a religious person, I know this is like God's work. Things are meant to happen so that I could be aligned to the person I need to be today. Okay, we finally got them on. Oh, long at last, but makeup is done. How do I look? Oh, setting spray! Sometimes I actually be forgetting the setting spray. And no joke, I showed this on my TikTok. This is literally my makeup collection. Every single piece. Bar like my palettes, obviously I only have like 4, to be honest with you. 4 or 5. So this is literally all I own. I wanna actually build my makeup collection, but I just don't know what to try. Like, when I have something that's really good, I'm so loyal to it until I see something that's like, oh my god, wow, I gotta try that. Like, I really want to try the Fenty skin tints, and they also brought up like a new like matchstick looking thing, which is also a foundation, but I'm not a matte person, so whatever's dewy, I'll do it. But yeah, to wrap up finding myself in my 20s, those things are really important, and I think the next video I'll do like budgeting, financing, and working out how to actually be a freelancer, because it's so hard. And low-key keeping up with your friends financially is like a challenge. Like little things like bringing a bottle to a house party, I might not be able to do that month because my paychecks haven't come in. Do you get it? So I definitely want to do that in another video. And then let me know what else you guys want to talk about best finding in your 20s. Thank you for watching, and then I'll catch you in my next vlog. Bye.